are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you. How are you?
I am fine. So, first of all, give a brief introduction about yourself, excluding your name and educational background.
Okay, sir. I'm from Pithoragarh district in the state of Uttarakhand. Right, sir. So my hobbies include traveling, exploring new places, and reading books.
Okay, that's nice. So, can you elaborate your dream job and why you want to join this organization?
Sir, IB for me is the way to serve the nation, as IB plays an important role in national security. And since my college days, I have always wanted to join the defense forces and ultimately to serve the nation. I gave many attempts at the armed forces after my college, but could not sail through them. So IB gives me an excellent opportunity to work for national security.
Okay, that's very nice. So, what kind of job is your dream job?
Sir, for me, my dream job would be where I would be able to utilize all my capabilities very well. And the second thing, I would be able to serve the society and ultimately nation through my job. And the last but not the least, that would be able to satisfy me. The job should be able to satisfy me very well.
Okay, that's very nice.
इसके साथ ही साथ फ्रेंड्स आप इस बुक को ले सकते हो जो आप सभी के लिए काफ़ी ज़्यादा हेल्पफुल होगी, स्पेशली इंटरव्यू के लिए आपके। इसमें आपको 100+ इंटरव्यू से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन आंसर मिल जाएंगे जिनको आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो, जो कि आपके एग्जाम में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पूछे जाने के चांसेस है। आपके इंटरव्यू में मोस्ट प्रोबेबली ये क्वेश्चन पूछे जा सकते हैं। ऐसे सारे क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे आपको एक सीरीज मिल जाएगी क्वेश्चंस की। साथ ही साथ यहाँ पे आपको करंट और सिक्योरिटी रिलेटेड टॉपिक्स भी मिलेंगे इसी बुक में। आपको अलग से कुछ प्रिपेयर करने की जरूरत नहीं है। सारे जितने भी रिसेंट करंट एंड सिक्योरिटी रिलेटेड इश्यूज है वो सारे के सारे इस बुक में कवर किए गए हैं। साथ ही साथ जो है आपको ये लोएस्ट कॉस्ट में आपको ये बुक मिल जाएगी। एडिशनल आपको 30% डिस्काउंट भी मिल जाएगा। तो डिस्क्रिप्शन में दोस्तों लिंक दिया गया है, वहां से जाके आप इस बुक को ले सकते हो और अपनी प्रिपरेशन को और बेहतर तरीके से कर सकते हो। राइट फ्रेंड्स?
So, what do you think? Is there any difference between smart work and hard work?
Yes, sir. The main difference between hard work and smart work would be in smart work, there is hard work, but there is the right direction. Hard work can be anything. Every person does hard work, but smart work includes doing the hard work with the goals set, and that should be done in the right direction.
Okay. Is there any specific difference?
So this is all I know about these.
Okay, no issues. Can you elaborate some of your weaknesses that you think will hamper in this job?
Sir, I have weaknesses, of course, as everyone does, but I don't think they would hamper in the organization. One of them includes I'm not very much good at cooking, and sometimes I get very possessive about things and people around me. And in the recent times, I have been working to learn and overcome these weaknesses. And I don't think they would hamper in any way in the organization.
Okay, that's nice. So, what do you think? Why non-cooperation movement was started? What was the root cause of non-cooperation movement, and why it was withdrawn by Gandhi?
Non-cooperation movement basically started with the Khalifa movement. Khilafat. So Muslims were against this, and they rose against the British government in India. And Muslims wanted to seek the cooperation of Indians, all other Indians with them. So non-cooperation was basically in alliance with Khilafat movement, and it had to be a very peaceful movement, and it sustained for a long time. But during the later times, the movement disappeared because of violent means at the Chauri Chaura incident. And after that, Gandhiji had to withdraw it.
Okay, that's nice. Very good. Are you aware of what was the failure of Simon Commission in India?
Sir, Simon Commission was basically an all-English commission which had come to review the working of Constitution of India under the Government of India Act 1919. So basically, Indians rejected this because of non-participation of any of the Indian in it.
Okay. So, can you elaborate what was the Ashoka's policy of Dham that initiated during that period of time, and what it contribute to the decline of Mauryan Empire?
Sir, during the Ashokan times, there was this policy of Dhamma which came forefront after the Kalinga War. During the Kalinga War, there was massacre of lots of people, and after seeing all of these, the mind of Ashoka changed, and he followed this policy of Dhamma, which means of Dharma, so that he could influence people rather than forceful conquest. And it could have been a cause of decline for the Mauryan Empire, because after that, less wars and less conquests were there in the empire.
Okay, that's nice. Are you aware of what were the root causes of revolt of 1857, and what was the main causes of their failures?
Yes, sir. So there had been many causes. First of all, the administrative failure of the British Empire, because of which the society had been divided on many lines. And after that, the Indians did not have much representation in the government. And after that, in the military there were high positions held by European officers, and those were not given to the Indians. That was also a cause of discontent. And the immediate cause was the greased cartridge which was used by British, and that was supposedly made by the flesh of cow and pig, which was both denied by the Hindus and Muslims which were in the British army. So all these were the causes of revolt of 1857. And though the movement sustained a lot, it paved a way for the nationalization, but because of some of the things like not much of modernization in the Indian arms and ammunition, not much of efficient leadership at the top, the revolt failed.
Okay, that's good. Now tell me, what are the issues arising from trans-border Theism in India at recent perspective, if we talk about?
Sir, there have been instances of organized crime because of trans-border terrorism. And apart from drugs trafficking, there have been arms and ammunition trafficking and wildlife trafficking going on. And money laundering is also a thing which comes under organized crime.
Okay, so what are the threats involved, or how it can be fatal for Indian context?
So the main threats come for the internal security of the nation, because all of these organized crime, the money which is received from them, that is funneled through the terrorist routes, and they can be used for terrorist attacks across the nation and for other threats of India like J&K militancy.
Okay.
In these way, these can be fatal.
Okay, that's good. Are you aware of HRA that was initiated at the time of before independence?
Yes, sir. HRA was the Hindustan Republic Association, which was in the 1920s that came up, and it was a revolutionary organization which was later changed into HSRA.
Okay, that's nice. So what do you think, what was the contribution of Bhagat Singh for the independence of our country?
Sir, Bhagat Singh, that has been my role model as well, and he played a significant role in the national movement through his ideas of revolution and socialism. He was inspired by the Russian Revolution of 1917, and because of which in the Russia the regime of ruler, the then ruler, was overthrown, and he applied those principles in the Indian context, and all those paved a great role for the independence of nation.